Who would have thought that the Trump family member turning heads and grabbing public attention would be Barron? Known for his height and quiet demeanor, he had everyone talking when his voice made its public debut. Fans couldn't get enough, saying it matched his striking looks perfectly.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm in the business.
It's very nice to see you. Very nice.
I gave him a shout out last night. The place went crazy. He didn't
Hello, how are you?
see
It's very nice. Good to see you.
You too, buddy.
Oh, you never met him?
No,
No.
it's not.
Could we make him into a guy?
Not much has been known about Barron over the years. Growing up, Barron spent much of his childhood in his family's lavish penthouse in New York City while attending prestigious private schools on Manhattan's Upper West Side.
See? That's Barron. He's strong, he's smart, he's tough, he's vicious, he's violent. All of the ingredients you need to be an entrepreneur. And most importantly, hopefully he's smart. Because smart is really the ingredient. So Barron, good luck. You have a long way to go. Uh-oh, you won't give up the mic.
When Donald Trump was elected president in 2017, Barron and Melania stayed behind in New York so he could finish out the school year. But by that summer, he enrolled at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland and officially joined the family in the White House.
Well, Barron's terrific. He's a great boy. He's working hard. He's starting the school thing, the beginning of the process.
Now, while his older siblings, Ivanka, Donald Trump Jr., Eric, and Tiffany, were involved in more public roles during their father's presidency, Barron's life remained a carefully guarded private one. His parents prioritized his privacy, keeping him largely out of the spotlight. But that changed as he grew older.
Is he aware of the fantasticness that is you, his father?
Well, I don't know what he's aware of, but he is a fantastic young boy, so I hope he becomes aware fast.
Fast forward to May 2024. Barron graduated from high school and enrolled at New York University in September. A source close to the family shared with People that Melania is keeping a close eye on her son's future as he navigates his next steps. The source explained, Melania will keep her hand on Barron's future just as much going forward as she has throughout his early and current school years. He is her world. She is proud of him. And she is the primary decision maker on Barron and his future.
I could not say I'm an empty nester. I don't feel that way. I raised Barron as our own person and gave him his own yes and no's. I respect that.
Even with his dad running for president again in 2024, Barron has stayed under the radar. He turned down the chance to be an at-large delegate for Florida at the Republican National Convention, citing prior commitments in a statement from his mom. But he did make his first campaign appearance for his father in July. And who could forget him on stage for Trump's victory speech after defeating Kamala Harris?
He's 18 years old, but he's like
Not an average 18-year-old.
No, he's very smart.
Behind the scenes, though, Barron played a surprisingly important role. In her first interview after Trump's win, Melania shared that Barron gave his dad some key advice during the campaign. He suggested reaching out to media figures and platforms that Gen Z trusts, which turned out to be a game changer for connecting with younger voters.
He was very vocal and he gave an advice to his father, and was incredible how he brought in a success.
During this transition to college life in New York, Melania also mentioned that Barron's security detail makes it difficult for him to lead a completely normal student life.
I don't think it's possible for him to be a normal student. His experience at college, it's very different than any other kid.
Barron is all grown up now, but it feels like just yesterday he was a little boy. Old videos of him as a child are making the rounds online, reminding everyone just how adorable he was.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah, first you will have lunch and then you go to school.
And here's the twist. It wasn't just any briefcase, but a Louis Vuitton one valued at nearly $10,000. This adorable moment was captured in a 2010 segment for Larry King Live, where Melania and Barron were hanging out in Donald Trump's office. The iconic Louis Vuitton briefcase with its signature monogram is still available today, though the updated version now comes with a pink handle. Pretty stylish, right?
Smile, man. Smile, 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 smile. Where is that smile?
Where is the beautiful smile of Barron?
But it wasn't just the luxury accessory that caught people's attention. Many pointed out Barron's accent, noting how he sounded like his mom, Melania, who comes from Slovenia.
He has an accent.
He does. He spends most of the time with me, so.
What do you think of that?
I think it's great.
You think
Anything he does is okay with.
He speaks 3 languages, actually.
Some even speculated that this was because Donald Trump didn't spend much time with him during those formative years.
And when you get older, what are you going to remember? No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes.
Not shocking, considering Trump's first wife, Ivana, once mentioned that Donald wasn't particularly hands-on with his kids until they were old enough to hold a serious conversation with him. Ouch.
He did not know how to speak to them in the children way of thinking. So he was able to speak to them only when they came from university, when eventually was able to speak business with them.
Another clip making the rounds shows Melania and Barron sitting together for an interview. Melania's sweet and gentle demeanor with her son in these moments has some reconsidering her otherwise reserved public image.
Let's play drums.
You want to have drums? What you will have for a birthday?
In fact, Melania is known to be a very protective and devoted mother.
What kind of mom is she?
She's a great mom. She's a really loving, beautiful mom. And there's nothing more important than her son.
Throughout her modeling career and time as First Lady, Melania kept her social circle small and stayed focused on her family.
And now I have a 4-year-old, but I almost appreciate the other children more just by having Barron. So it's really quite wonderful.
After leaving the White House, sources reported that she continued this private lifestyle, prioritizing Barron's well-being above all else. She's even had the support of her parents, who moved to the Trump family's Mar-a-Lago property and played a big role in raising Barron.
I let him have a normal childhood as possible. We talk a lot about the campaign.
Insiders have shared that Melania's main job these days is being a full-time mom to Barron, who's described as shy and reserved. And despite the chaos surrounding the Trump family, Melania has always remained laser-focused on her son. As one source put it, she's all about Barron and her family.
A first role for me is to being a mommy and a wife, and then a businesswoman.
However, things haven't always been easy. In her memoir, Melania reflected on a painful chapter from 2016 when a video speculating Barron had autism went viral. The video, shared by Rosie O'Donnell during her ongoing feud with Donald Trump, suggested that Barron was showing signs of autism. Melania took legal action to get it taken down, but the damage was already done.
Nobody should be putting up with that kind of stuff.
In the memoir, Melania wrote about how deeply this affected Barron, leading to both online and real-life bullying. She was heartbroken, calling the ordeal devastating as a parent.
We need to educate the children of social emotional behavior, so when they grow up and they know how to deal with those issues.
While she emphasized that there's absolutely nothing wrong with autism, she accused O'Donnell of using her son as a pawn in a feud with Donald.
You called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
O'Donnell did apologize, claiming her intentions were misunderstood, but the incident left a lasting impact. It also solidified Melania's protective instincts as a mom, proving that when it comes to Barron, she's willing to do whatever it takes to shield him from harm.
A mother's love cannot be replaced.
Melania has clearly done an amazing job as a mom, all while navigating some major life changes. From a small-town girl to becoming the First Lady of the United States, her story is nothing short of inspiring. Now, what are your thoughts on Barron? Do you think he'll follow in his father's footsteps? Or will he carve out his own path? Let's discuss in the comments.